NC State Wolfpack and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Malachi Tony, and you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him and a lot of attention from opposing defenses.
Open field on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The throw to the outside is complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Mensah rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Fletcher. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
I think for years, in talking Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships or competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp, to just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game. They've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys. A Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man, now. You're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players in college football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's past the marker. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. From the gun, powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to go up top on second down. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Right side, it's Scott. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Throws it off the RPO. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. NC State now operating from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Dozier. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Slings it downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Fletcher. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A 1st down for the offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one 1st. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's Mensah to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Scott. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Bailey. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. On the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Mensah. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Way off target there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sells to run, looking to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in, it's Lofton. He'll be dropped. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got to make the play on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Scott. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires left. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits the hole, it's Scott. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Sells to fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. He leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Right back to the well. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coach is.
Open space in the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Canes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to let it go. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And how about that, wasting no time? You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Left side is Lofton. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Vaughn. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Short pass. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll send the tight end in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Lofton. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Long way to go on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Mensah to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Running inside. It's Scott. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the heat. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 19 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Seminoles, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Look out! Looking for a big play. Out wide right, it's Snow. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the ball's loose in the backfield. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Into the end zone for 6.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Right side, it's Lofton. Turning it on. The 50. Carried it all the way down to Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Mensah. That's caught. It's Lofton. He's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Rid of it on the RPO. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Fletcher. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Right at the line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his man. It's Snow. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Snow. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Touchdown, Canes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has a back in the offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the...
Snags it, and he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Just plowing ahead. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Canes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody